Yes.
Yeah. So we are starting our today's session. So here last time we had discussed about basic Selenium program. How can we write? How can we launch the browser? How can we navigate? And yeah, if suppose we are writing multiple test case in a single class, so how can we execute it? Because see, if suppose we do not prioritize, so it will be randomly, it will take those test cases for execution, and will get failure multiple times. Number of test case will be a fail. So controlling those and handling those issues, we can set a prioritize some such order where it will be execute. So in test annotation, we are putting such prioritize one priority equal to two, 8 according to our test case execution order. Suppose we are taking example of Gmail account. Okay, so in Gmail account, first we will require to launch the URL. So this is our launching URL. Then we are not using URL, we just continue in that application. So after that we have to click some like create account. So create account page we are coming there, and we can just click the create account. After creating create account, we can goes to back method, means backward, means we go to previous method. So we can use this properties, navigate that back. Then again we are clicking those, we are going to login for empty user, then invalid user id, and then valid user id, but password is wrong, and then valid credential. So this is our order for execution of our test cases. So we can control this, and if suppose in after test, you can say we had used here three annotation. One is a before test, at that before test. Second, at that test, multiple at that test will be at that test is representing, this is the test case. Okay, and after test is presenting to in the test case is completed, execution is completed, then we can execute this after test. So after test, inside whatever command we are put it there, accordingly it will behave. So driver.quit means it will be close the entire window which will be applicable, which is open during the execution. And the driver.close means single window will be closed. The current window which is operating, that window is closed only. If suppose we are having multiple window like see, this is one window, second tab, third tab. If suppose we are having tab, or suppose separate window also we having. So suppose separate window for Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so what happened if suppose we are using driver.close? So driver.close means the open window, open tab, this is the current tab we are operating, so it is closed only. If suppose we are using this one, which will be driver.quit. So driver.quit, it means if suppose we are having three tab here, 1 2 3 tab is operating in same browser, or different window as well, so it will close together. Okay, so this is a difference between close and quit. So we are moving to our next topics. This is our advanced. So last Saturday and Sunday we had discussed about multiple function. Okay, in multiple function you can set there, mostly we are having number of functions. Our web page like link will be there, and checkbox, radio button, drop and down, then mouse over function will be there, drag and drop will be there, a screenshot, how can we take a screenshot, such browser setting we would like to compatibility, browser compatibility, change the multiple browser execution, and multiple window handling like pop-up, different tab. If suppose we are clicking some link, so it will be redirect on this open to next page, like in HDFC Bank. If suppose we are looking, so we are seeing hdfcbank.com. Okay, if suppose you are going to hdfcbank.com and you are clicking some link, so it will be redirect to another page, and then we do some activity in that page, and after that we come back to home page, then again we are clicking some link, so again we are getting a new tab, and that tab we perform some activity and close together. Like that we had seen. Then web table, in a web page we are getting sometime table, like see you can, this is a, we are clicking check eligibility of credit card, so credit card detail come to our next page. We close it. If suppose we are clicking the personal loan, so again we are getting another tab. So this kind of activity you can see, and we can control into multiple window section. And after that, there's this desired capability will also help us to uh, taking care of multiple environment and multiple setup, or you can say like version controlling, or you can say if suppose we would like to see in Internet Explorer or Firefox browser or Google Chrome browser, if you can see there are multiple versions available on that also. Okay, so multiple function will be there because uh, version is there because Internet Explorer is having four kind of version right now. That's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like six version will be there. But today we are generally using i9 and above. 7, 8, and 8 is somewhere 8 is there also. And some banking application you can find Internet Explorer 6 as well, because in SBI you can say SBI are some poor bank, means old bank, not poor bank, that's an old bank, so they are operating the i6, because the changing of technology or changing of our devices is not possible to do immediately. It will take some time to control it, because and they are having a lot of infrastructure, lot of network will be there. So in a small network we can do changes very fast. But if suppose we are having infrastructure and our network very big, so we cannot change everything immediately, so it will take some time. So that's why suppose you visit some bank, old bank, so you can see the old application they are using it. Okay, so today, as per you can see, technology is changing every time. So those technology versions and infrastructure we can control to test through this desired capability is also having the feature to control our execution or distribution testing with the Selenium grid. Okay, so we are generally taking care of Selenium grid execution. And yesterday as well, I was giving to information about this Selenium grid. So I had already prepared Selenium grid script and some other functions as well. So this is our multiple functions. Multiple function. Okay, so Selenium grid. So what is a Selenium grid? Selenium grid is one you will say component of software, a Selenium automation tool, which is help us to distribution of our test cases. And there is two component, as you can see. There is a okay, one is this is a two component is there. This is called one component is called hub, and second component is called node. Okay, so these are two component we are having. Okay, so this two component will help us to uh, execute our test case with multiple environment. So first we have to start, and for this uh, no, to start hub and node, The concept of Selenium grid is following Selenium RC concept. This Selenium RC means Selenium remote control concept. What is Selenium RC concept? Selenium RC will execute like this. So there in between our script and execution, there will be some mediator in between. So mediator in the sense, like, see, this is our script, this is our program. Here we had written our program, and the whatever command we are written, that come to server, and then it's execute to particular browser, whatever browser we define. So that browser will execute. Like, see, this is our script, or you can say client script. That script will be sent to the server. This is behave as a server, okay, and then server will react, and it will launch according to our script, what which browser we would like to execute. So the browser will defined by our script. So this is suppose Internet Explorer, or you can say this is our Mozilla Firefox, and this is your Google Chrome. Okay, so whatever script we had written, so that scripts, and before starting execution, we have to start our Selenium server. Okay, first we have to start Selenium server. How can we start? I will tell you. First we have to start Selenium server, then we start execution, then this script line by line first set up, and according to the test case, what order we are following for execution, that same order will be followed. Before test, then at the test, then after test, same kind of. So the script will goes to Selenium server, then Selenium server will launch the browser and put the URL, and according, then one by one each step will goes to Selenium server, and Selenium server will send the request to the particular browser and get response from there also, and then we can get a report. So Selenium server will mediator in between the flow. Okay, so this is very hectic activity, that's why we are introducing new component that's called WebDriver that time. But for Selenium grid, if suppose we are using, and the distribution testing, if suppose we are we would like to do, then we require this kind of infrastructure. Okay, so here two component we require, one is a hub and second is a node. So hub is, you can say, that's a master system, and this is our client system. So they will be, this is also server, this is also server, this master server, and then the client server. Okay, so we had to start first one Selenium server as a hub, and second Selenium server as a node. So we, in a single hub, we can connect multiple connection, like you can say, as you idea about internet cafe. Okay, in internet cafe, one master PC will be there, and a number of system will integrated connected with those master system. That's called, you can say, any kind of topology they will prefer. Okay, so here as well we can connect with hub with multiple node as well. Okay, so the connection of node, how can we connect this hub and node, we can see one by one. Okay, first for the starting our Selenium server, we require one thing. First we have to download, I think I had already downloaded in my system. First you have to check, if suppose it is not there, then I will tell you, but first I have to check it. One second. Selenium inside workspace, new folder, jar files. Where is jar files? Selenium 52 is there? No, that file is not there. So see, first we have to download this file. mm, hu.org section, go to download. In download section, when you download section, here this is Selenium standalone server will require. Okay, so as you can see, organizations are adapting, as you can see for Selenium grid as well. So number of organizations are adopting virtualization and cloud-based technology to reduce cost and increasing the efficiency as well. So virtualization and cloud-based infrastructure can also be used to scale the test automation by reducing our investment in physically hardware needed to set up the test environment, because this will very costly if suppose we had doing this kind of activities for execution of multiple devices. So it is not possible to take all different browser with different setup. So this will be help, the Selenium grid will help to do that kind of activity for virtualization and cloud based testing. Okay, so after downloading this jar file, so this, generally whenever we are downloading these all files, so inside this download section, so you will get a normal zip file format. But here, whenever you are downloading this file, so it is directly downloaded the normal jar file, it is not the zip file. So you just copy it and save it somewhere in your system. You do not extract it. Okay, just remember, sometime people are extracting this file. So if you are extracting this file, so you will get a number of file, it will be not in use. Okay, so only we are using this jar file as a jar file only. So we do not require to extract this file, Selenium standalone server. Okay, so after finishing it, we will see one by one. So if suppose you are looking architecture wise, how Selenium RC, how Selenium grid will work. So the architecture of Selenium Selenium grid will be like this. One second, I am placing clearing this first. So first you can see we have to create one hub. Okay, suppose this is our hub. Okay, what is this? This is our hub. Okay, after that we have to create number of nodes. Okay, so this is your node 1, this is your node 2, this is your node 3, and you can also connect your mobile devices as well. Okay, so this is node 4. So this is, suppose you can talking about this is from node, this node is, but here this will be help us for Linux operating system and using Firefox browser or Safari browser also, you can say. Okay, Linux Safari browser, in Linux I think, no, any browser you can use instead of Linux. 1 second, I am changing this browser Safari into here, and suppose we are using Firefox, and inside this is another node. This node will help us to window and Safari. Second, I'm clearing this. Window, suppose Safari, or window, suppose Internet Explorer as well. Also, you can say this is another node. This node will Mac system, and window will be like Chrome, and this mobile device like iOS, Android. Okay, so this is another node, Android, or uh, you can say anything, Apple, iPhone, iOS, you can say this one, and this is another node. Okay, so this multiple node will be there. So all this node, okay, so all this node will, this is node, so all this node will be connect with hub. All this node will connect with hub. Okay, and there will be two-way communication, request response is going on. Okay, and inside this we are having one web application. Suppose we are having web application. So this a web application, where is it? The web application is from our system, individual system. Okay, so the web application first goes to hub, then it will be communicate with this. So here you can see different another request come from the Selenium test. Whenever we are testing, and these are our test cases, different test cases, and here we had setted Selenium test request run to Android, request sent to. So this request will be come to hub first. Okay, in this location it will come. This Selenium test, suppose this Selenium test for our Android device. Okay, we set there, and same thing this for Linux operating system. Okay, this test case will be for our window. Okay, so this request will come to hub, and hub will keep track of configuration provided by the nodes. Okay, and it will ensure request are load balancing between the nodes provided in configuration matching request from the Selenium grid. So whatever configuration we are providing, that configuration will be properly balanced, that load balancing will be there. Okay, so this will be our architecture of Selenium grid. Okay, so Selenium grid, if suppose we are talking about, so first we have to uh, and it will also help us to do parallel activity, parallel test. We can test our this execution parallelly. Okay, so how can we connect? So first we have to take this IP of the sub machine, and then we can select all these IP of different devices nodes. Okay, suppose this just as you know, the IP generally it will be like producing like 192.168.0.1. Suppose this one, suppose this is one IP of our hub. So second IP might be 192.168.0.2 will be our node, and this will be our system IP. Okay, whatever IP will be there, that's normal. I am giving one example like this. So each device having such IP, so this IP will be configured with hub. Okay, registered with hub. So how can we do that? Okay, so how can we do that? So first we have to start a hub. How can we start hub? Okay, so hub, starting hub, first we have to open command prompt. Oh, cmd. Okay, first we have to open command prompt. In command prompt, uh, we have to move our location where we store this jar files. Right now this jar file is where? This jar file is into our download section. First we have to store in some save place. This jar file, we have to download this. See, we downloaded, we copy it. I am copying it and then pasting in save place. So which is our save place? This is our save place. This is our all document of Selenium, so I am storing here. This copy it will complete it. Yes. Okay, Selenium server standalone 2.52. jar. So now what we have to do, we have to come to the location of where we stored, which location we stored these jar files. So this is in D drive Selenium folder. So we come in here, D drive path setting will be there. Now we have to write like java hyphen space hyphen jar. This is how to start Selenium server, you can say. Okay, or how do we start hub in our system or any system. Okay, so the command will be like this: java space hyphen jar Selenium server stand alone standalone. See, after standalone you can get a version name, version number, what version number is running at the time. This version will be changed. Right now we are having 2.52.0 version of Selenium, so we are using here 2.52.0. If suppose tomorrow we are getting 53 versions, so we can write here 2.53.0.jar. Okay, this is a flexible, this is dynamic. Okay, that jar. After that what we have to do, we can directly use a role as a hub. We can put here and we can enter it. Okay, but sometime what happen, we are getting some timeout issue up in our node machine, so we can control into that thing in this starting our server. So each steps execution or each node configuration, it will control some timeout period. So we can control it for 600 milliseconds. Okay, 600 millisecond means zero point 0.6 seconds. Okay, so we can define, you can also define some port. Sometime you will get a error, you will get a server is already ready, server is already in use, like that. Because in Selenium, in system, we are having two localhost port. One is, you can say, double four port in our system, and second is a 5555. So sometime you will get a double four working, so you can use another port, sorry, 5555. Okay, so you can use here, you can also write port number. So which port you are pointing out? So we are pointing out our 4444 port. This is our local host port. Okay, then we are defining role, which role we are talking about. So we are setting this server as a hub. Okay, so this server is a hub, and node timeout, node timeout we are defining here. What is node timeout? Node time we are considering as a 600 millisecond. Now you can hit it. After hitting, you can see launching Selenium grid hub. Then you can see Selenium hub is started. You have to select this allow us. Okay, after allowing us, you can see, you can see Selenium grid hub is open. And now you can, hello, hello. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Are you getting? Hello? Hello?
Muted. Unmuted.
Oh, hello. Hello. Hi Jay, are you getting me?
Yes, now I'm able to hear you.
Okay, fine. So, which point you are getting? Everything is clear? How can we start Selenium server? Okay, fine. So, see here we are started Selenium server. So now you can see here the timing, which time we are started this launching Selenium Grid Hub. Information will be logging initialization and time will be there, and this is a listening port which port we are hitting. So this listen port will be 4444, and then you can see here OS, that's jetty server. Okay, server name is jetty server. This jetty server come from our Selenium, and this is jetty server actually come from Java as well. And now it will started server connection. When it started server connection at this is our local host IP 000 and 4444, and then it will started. And now it is saying that node should register to http colon double slash, this is our IP, this system IP 92.68.0 grid registered like this. Okay, so whenever we would like to register our node in this hub, so in this machine we require this port. Okay, this URL will be required to register node. Now you can see here Selenium Grid Hub is up and running. Okay, so also how can you verify it? You can just open any browser, and here you can write down localhost and put port name, then slash, you can write click and console. Okay, when you write it grid and console, you can see here Selenium grid console, Selenium grid configuration also you will get. Okay, any browser you can open it. You can open it into Firefox browser, you can open it into Google Chrome browser. Okay, so you can see here you are using grid 2.52.0. Okay, if suppose you are clicking it Selenium grid 2.52 view configuration, this is our configuration. Right now you are looking your only hub is there. Okay, this is hub connection. Okay, now suppose again what we do, now our hub is started to work. Now we have to configure with node. So how we can start our node in this uh, system? Okay, so for that we have to write uh, uh, same script like, 1 second. So we have to write like, also you can get the point here Selenium grid configuration dot sorry Selenium hq.org here. And when you go to download section, so in download section you will get Selenium grid result 2.0 here. Okay, so this is your, put it down, this is your how can we start jar file parameter you can get from here. So using this is starting command for node. So you can put as a role as a node and hub, which hub IP will be the agreed registered. So you can write here, we have to open another command prompt. One command prompt we are using as a hub, and second command prompt we would like to start as a hub. So node. So here we can write Selenium. Okay. Now again we have to write same command, but small differences. Selenium server standalone 2.52.0 dot jar, and what is a how this role is a node. Okay, role is node and hub. So hub, what is hub? Hub, you can say in node, you can see here node should be registered with this IP. So this is a URL http colon double slash. Either you can use 192.68.0.100, or also you can use a localhost 4444. This is his IP 4444. Then grid slash, sorry, grid, then register. When you are writing, when you are inserting this command, so pure make sure you are writing the proper spell out. If suppose we are doing a small mistake, there will be sometimes the command will be very large, so we are somewhere we miss something, and again we are getting difficult. Okay, so hit it, then you can see the node will be configured with hub. See node, yeah, you can see here our launching Selenium grid node, this Java version. Okay, OS, which OS will be there, and the build driver provided opera.core system. Then it goes to driver provided openqa dot Selenium Safari driver registers to skipped capabilities. Here browser name is Safari, version equal to platform does not match the current platform Vista. Okay, version Z is our server name. Then you can see the context will be though socket listen. See here double four already working or listen of our hub is a hub. So the double four is not accessible. So that's why it will taking another port, that's a 5555. Okay, so Selenium grid node is up and ready to register to hub. Now you can see starting auto registration thread will try to register over 500 millisecond, registering the node to hub. This is our hub registered, the node is registered to hub and ready to use. Now if suppose you are writing again same thing, this local host console grid, and hit it again, then you can see and click the console, then you can see your Selenium grid is means worked with like this. Okay, so your Selenium grid will be configured and it will be execute parallelly, you can say, with a different browser. Now this is our script, our Selenium script means Selenium hub, grid hub and Selenium grid node, both are started, both server is started. This is a client server, this is our master server. Now after starting this, we can start execution. How can we start execution? So first we have to I think this issue will be there. Hmm, there is one issue. I think I got the same grid. For this, we have to require test ng parameter, because we are using parameterization here. So parameters come from our test ng dot test ng section. Selenium grid. So for that, we have to define a value of parameters. You are also we are passing through our somewhere else. Hmm. Okay, fine. So no problem. What we have to do, if suppose we would like to execute from here as well, so it will not execute because we require some parameters. So this from where we are getting this parameter, we will get this parameter from our test.xml. Or you can we have to create some XML. Through XML we are getting data from there. So for that we have to first we have to do mm, this URL we are putting here, not Internet Explorer with their Firefox browser with their local host. Yes, but here get ID height with their PMI driver. URL we are not putting here. No? Okay, so parameter we have to like okay URL also there. So we have to put URL as well. Mm, mhm, mhm. Selenium great. For this, I was not created test instead XML. This is for multiple function. Multiple function. Okay, fine, no problem. So what we do? I am just using this method inside this. You can say, or also yes, this method. Whatever method we are writing here, at the test at the before here inside this. I can use inside this multiple function. Okay, inside the multiple function there will be I have to create one another test before test. Okay, so one thing I have created earlier. This was our at the test. I have to create one second. Inside this multiple function again I have to create this. This is our remote control. This before test. So before test always run, and for this we have to change our main setting. On this our enable equal to false. Okay, I'm again another before test will be there inside this multiple function. So again I have to before test this is browser false. We have to put false. Now our multiple function will be there. Then we have to see here in this test.ng.xml. This test.ng.xml we are using multi class name we are taking. This name is value is equal to I Chrome browser Firefox will be there. Okay. So now here, if suppose we are talking about this, so in this section it will be value which come from Firefox. Value. So browser is our parameter. So only browser will be there. So we have to use only browser as our parameter. We do not require another thing. Okay. So this will be removed. So browser, if browser equal to this Mac transfer it will be ghost whiteboard type. And, then this add the test inside this BMI calculator test, BMI test, BMI calculator is not there. So the test. This is another example. So I'm changing this also. So normally we can change it. Test Gmail. So suppose here I am using main page only execution for link as well, or you can say gmail.com. Gmail.com, where is it? The test enable equal to true. So multiple function, the multiple function we require here on desired capability, we need to put string. This is browser. This is not required. The browser will be there. Uh, we have to do one thing. What we have to do, we are doing one thing. We are parameterize those value. Okay, we are putting here those parameter. What parameter we are looking for? One is parameter is what are the parameter? Parameter is we are taking from here. This is our parameter values. This is our parameter. Okay, so this parameter we are calling from here as well. So one second, for Firefox browser, we are this is our one thing. So one by one we are taking out. Okay, so we have to create this. First is our platform. So which platform we are looking for? Platform will be like which platform? Platform is called Windows. Okay, platform we are looking for. This is a Windows. Okay. Second, one second. Again, we are doing some wrong. So first we have to create another test ng.xml for Selenium grid. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, you can just right click on project. Okay. In right click on project, after right clicking, you will get a one like system going down. We are not using multiple function. We are just using this Selenium grid test as well. So I'm using this as no problem. So I'm creating one new test ng dot sorry XML file. So for our Selenium grid execution, so first we have to right click on this project, then go to new, and then you can select a file. Here you can write down the XML name, what name we are looking for. So I'm using the for not to be confusion. So what Selenium grid as well dot XML. Okay, Selenium grid dot XML we have created here. This is XML format. Then we can copy it and we can change it according to our requirement. Okay, so this is our XML file. So here we would like to execute in Firefox browser, and some parameter will be there. So what kind of parameter we are looking for? So parameter will be this is our parameter. Okay, so for all browser, all setup, we require this four parameter. We are passing this parameter in Excel sheet. So one is first will be our parameter for this platform, then browser, then version, then URL. So URL and everything we are passing from here. So value will be like URL. Sorry, parameter is URL. We have to pass URL. Version, we are putting here version, the browser, then this is our platform. So platform. So this is our all parameter we are passing for this test. So now where we are using this test, this parameter we are passing to this all classes, for this classes for this test. So advanced, this is from the Selenium grid is written inside this package, the advanced program. Then inside this multiple function we have to write the class name. What is the class name? C grid test. Okay, C grid test, this is a T capital. Okay, so this is our class name. So C grid test will be the advanced program inside this one. So now the value platform, what is a platform? We can check from here. This is a window. Okay, this is a window, this is a window. And the browser, which browser we are looking for? So browser we are looking for this Internet Explorer. Okay, the browser we are looking for Internet Explorer, but might be it will fail because the internet for Internet Explorer we require some path. Okay, this path we have to change. Okay, now again we require to this one version, of which version of Firefox we are looking for. So suppose 9 of the version we are looking for. And what is the URL is, suppose we are looking www http colon www sorry colon double slash www.gmail.com. Okay, so this is our URL. Here we would like to test. Okay, so this done. Now here we need to change some our at the test section. From multiple devices we can take this Gmail account page. Where is Gmail? We had used Gmail somewhere, no? Clear trip is there. Suppose we are using IRCTC. Okay, suppose we are using this one. This example we are looking up for. Okay, suppose at the test inside we are using IRCTC web page. Just leave it. We are using IRCTC web page. Okay, so this description we test for IRCTC registration. IRCTC. Okay, IRCTC registration some. Okay, so IRCTC registration, there will drop down IRCTC. The value come from where? From our parameterization. So uh, parameterization, it will come from there. So we will get, so we can write here like URL only. Okay, so get URL. Okay, URL come from there. Okay, no problem. We do not write here because URL coming from here, because here we are written here this is a driver equal to new remote driver, so it will call from there and get the driver. It will open the IRCTC page, and it then again it goes like here inside this test. Okay, now suppose, okay, now fun, and we have to set this our driver, Internet Explorer driver. So I think here we have put a driver I and Chrome as well. So we have to check the location of this file, and there's a drivers Selenium grid. This is the path of this file. Okay, so first we have to change the path of this file. Rest of thing will be same, on double slash double slash, then drivers file drivers syntax explorer exe file. Yes, correct. Now it's done. Okay, this configuration is done. Now it is also done. This only we have to change this URL because we are using irctc irctc.co.in. Okay, so not com. Okay, this is our URL. So if suppose now we are now would like to, this is our Internet Explorer test. Okay, not this is Firefox. This is Internet Explorer test. Suppose this is Firefox. So what we have to do, same parameter, all this parameter we have to copy it and paste inside this test. And here what URL we have to put, so we need to put here Firefox browser. So value we can get from here. What is our value? Value like we have written here this C platform ignores this one, then Internet Explorer, this is our Firefox. So we have to copy it and fix it. Okay, so it will open Firefox, and same thing you can do for Chrome. So for Chrome, if suppose we are looking for, so for Chrome again we need to put a we have to put URL. So this there is no Chrome. So if suppose we are looking Chrome, okay, so for Chrome we again need to set this kind of setting. Okay, so if again we have to like leave it. I will tell you later. So I'm ignoring this because this is taking some time. So I'm not using this. I am commenting this line. Okay, I'm commenting this test case. Only we are executing Internet Explorer and Firefox browser this test. So this is our Selenium. So now you can see here our both is server is running, and we had already configured our parameter. What parameter will be there? We require here you can see we require platform, browser, version, and URL. So you can see here we are getting the browser, platform, browser, version, and URL. So URL like this, and here version will be changed. Here version will be like 44. What is the version of our Firefox browser? One second, I have to check it. So because the same version will be there in the system, or also you will able to open that version, no problem. If suppose we do not idea about version, so it will fetch it from uh, Mozilla setup, and it will work from there as well. So now we have to, what we have to do now, we have to just right click on Selenium grid XML and go to run as testng.xml. Okay, so then you can see the test case what we had written here, it will be parallelly executed. You can see the activity in your uh, here into your server as well. See, registering a node inside this. The browser is started. Firefox browser is also loaded, launched. You can see here Firefox browser is taking care. Execution is started here. Okay, so it's loaded. Page is loaded. When there is some issue, the page is not loaded properly. You can see here in Selenium hub where you can get a register, got a request to create a new session capability in your window, and browser will be Explorer. This Windows version is 9. Okay, this is to be there, and our execution is, I think, is done. It's running, still it's running. See, so in Firefox browser, it was successfully executed. In Firefox browser, it's loaded the page, then drop down is count the number, and then all the list will be there. So our test, there are two test case: failure equal to 0, skip equal to 1. One test case is execute skip, our script is properly, therefore we are not getting any error like execution error. We are getting successful result for Firefox browser. Okay, see, if suppose we are getting success for one browser, and that in second browser, if suppose we are not getting the successful result, it means our configuration level issue of that particular browser. Okay, not for our script. Our script is working properly. Okay, so what is the error? You can see error forwarding new session can, so there will be some compatibility issues. Okay, browser compatibility issues, because our this version is 9 and the window is 10. So what version we are having in our system, so that's very important. Okay, so first we have to check what version we are having in this Internet Explorer, is which version of our system, so that will be important to check it out. Then we can put our version number of Internet Explorer. Okay, so this is a setup. You can check it out also. You can configure your mobile and your another devices inside this configuration level. So this is our configuration part. This parameter before test, what was setting here, we are doing did here. So this is our configuration part. Here we have to set everything, and we can inside this we can write any test cases, and that's parallelly it will execute in your machine. Okay, or if suppose we are you would like to execute written this script in your system, and this is execution, this program you would like to execute in different environment, different location, so also you can execute this. uh, so configuration is important, how you configure it in your system. So same system you also configure with your global network as well. Suppose our office is in India and second office is in US or UK, so you just we need to take a node IP, and then we can get a request, then that person is also able to execute and see that execution his system in that location as well. Okay, so this is overall about Selenium grid. Windows 10. This is a 11. So 11 is there. Okay. So we have to change this. 11. Only I'm executing failed test case. So failed test case will be, which is failed test case. Failed test case is our Internet Explorer. Again, I'm getting failed size. No, it is skipped. It is not working. So sometimes you'll get on this kind of difficulties in Internet Explorer browser. Okay, done. Class name for Firefox we need to change. Write in XML. Class name of Firefox we need to change. Write in XML. Oh yes. Browser Firefox 144 Windows. So we started 52 ignores one, ignores. So if platform equal to Windows, calculate platform Windows, and then browser. One second. This is a treasure cooperative. If platform, if platform this. If this, if Windows mail, then passive this. Treasure cooperative. If Windows. Windows browser. This transfer. Firefox. Does a periodic Firefox. Next browser equal to ignore this. Okay. uh, so setting will be the same. There nothing will be problem. I don't know where is it issue. Why it is what is the, I have to check it, no problem. So basically the setting will be the same. Our execution is fail, the configuration level will fail. So configuration of our test case is failing, so this not getting our version. I got a request to create a new session capability browser Firefox small f Firefox version 44 platform any. Actually, we are setting here for mm, 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 mm. See here it is we are giving a Firefox is capital F, but it will getting a browser name is a small Firefox, so it is a very it is a different. Uh, so it is Firefox we are putting here capital F, and here it is this is small f. Suppose we are putting a small f, and suppose here I'm putting a small f, and then what will happen? Configuration level value will be very important to handle it. Internet Explorer driver. Uh-huh. Got request to create new session capability browser. So there is some configuration problem. I have to check it. Then I will tell you where we had done some mistakes. Okay. So, but the process and the thing, the what I was told you, they're the same. Okay. So I will give you the example and the some script how can write. So we can see that one later on. Okay. Okay, fine. So now, because it will take some time to check it out where we had done some mistakes. So I have to figure it out because this is the opening the Internet Explorer browser. It's okay, but this is not getting our URL in the section. So that's difficult to rectify very short frame. So it will take some time to do. So I will check it out and then we'll send you around. So after that, we are moving our next topics. So till now we had covered a number of things. If you had seen in our course curriculum, so only Maven and POM is pending. So today I would like to finish those two things also: page object model. What is a page object model, and what is our Maven things. So as you can see, all we have covered the Java concept, then how we can configure with different parameterization, and then also we had discussed yesterday about Java JDBC connectivity in our system, and then today we discuss about Selenium grid, and now this will be page object model, and then we can discuss about how can we take a screenshot in our system if suppose we are getting failure in somewhere in our scripts, and then this is log, and after the finally we can see our framework. How can we design our framework? So this different types of framework we are having, and after that I will give you some assignment to develop a framework in your own system, and you can share with us with Google Drive, or you can post those project into a Dropbox. Okay. After that, when you finish this all this assignment, then you have to uh, 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 give a test. Okay, online test will be there. So in online test you have to appear. uh, then after that next process will be going on. So now I am taking to this POM. The what is a POM? The POM is a page object model. So generally whenever we are writing our script, so in script you can see this basic program, if you are looking about, or any kind of program, if suppose we are talking about, so we are writing our program like this, like driver.get url, or driver.find element by link text, or by id, by xpath, by css class, anything, anywhere. So there's different way to find element and writing the uh, text for particular web element. Okay. So in page object, what is a page object model? Page object model is nothing but the starting UI, user interface automation, in Selenium WebDriver is not a tough task. You can just need to find element and perform operation on it, like find element by like see this see. So as you can observe, all we are doing is finding element, or filling value for those element, like send key, where like see in this case, here we are finding element by like next dot click, and then this password email is equal to, we are sending the we are providing some operation to send key and providing the value. So this is a small script. The script maintenance looks very easy in this case. Okay. But if suppose we are having time, test suite will grow. If we are having number of test cases or number of test suits, so it will be very challenging to us to maintain this kind of program and this kind of activity to do test. So main problem of maintaining the script, and if we are having 10 different script using the same page element, so we have to if so we are recording some small change, so we have to change all this, changing 10 is 10 place. Okay. So it is very time consuming, and we are uh, frustrated to work like that at time of maintenance, because we, if suppose we are having different script for particular page, different page, and one small change taking affected to our all areas. So we have to always going there, and we have to resolve it every time. It will go like that. So in page object model, what we have to do, page object model is one approach where we can just prepare all the object in one place, and we can create a repository kind of. Okay, one all object we can store one place and we can use it, like is a design pattern. Okay. This is like design pattern where we can create all object repositories. Selenium is not having such object repositories as like Qtp. So what we have to do, we can prepare all, like see in this URL, or gmail.com or flipkart.com, any website, if so we are talking about. So we have to create a design pattern, nothing but our storing the object repository of web UI elements. Okay. So under this model, for each web page in the application, there should be corresponding page classes. Okay. The page class will find those web element of that web page, and also the container page methods which perform some operation of particular those web element, like see this username, user ID, and this password captcha. Okay. So the name of this method. Okay, whenever we are getting this method, so name of this method should be give as a further task they can perform. Like if we are saying, if a loader is waiting for payment gateway to appear. Okay. So pure method name will be like wait for payment page, yeah, wait for payment screen display, like this. Anything you can put and you can use those things. So main advantage of page object model. Okay, I'm creating a new class. No. We have to create one another package. Actually, the package will be good. Um, page object model. So see, so I'm talking about page object model. Page object model main advantage, you can say operation flow in user interface should be separated from verification. Okay, its concept makes our code cleaner and easy to understand. And second benefit will be we can create our object repository independent of test cases. So we can use the same object repository for different purpose or with a different tool as well. Okay, if suppose we are in test ng agile needs functionality for functional testing, so we can use those thing as well. And also whenever we require some changes in our web page, so only we have to go and the page object locator where our object repository will be there, so only we have to change the page object repository section. We do not move to our page by page scripting by scripting then that like that. Okay, and simple, we have to we can write our page object this is our class, and here we have to write like driver driver. We can calling this is our script. So now we have to import it. What is import? Web driver page of driver. So this is capital D. Web driver import, yes. Now see, we have to write like this web driver. Then you can what you have to write, you have to write like mm, by user name equal to, by username means by dot email, by dot id, like I'm talking about gmail.com or anything. Second, we are talking about this one IRCTC. So for IRCTC we need to find this location first. So by this is id, username id. Okay, by id. So we can go to this our section and we can write here by dot, what is a by dot id. Okay, by dot id, what is id? Id is this. Okay, so this is a one. Same thing you can use here, password. So password equal to by dot id again, and you can check the password field. So what is the password? Password is j password. This is the name. Okay, if there is no id, so we can use name. So j underscore password. Okay, and we have to change the id. Instead of id we are using here this name. Okay, and after that we have to put semicolon. Okay, now we are submitting. Okay, we are would like to click this login button. So login button will be login id. Okay, so id will be there. So by dot, sorry, by equal to login button equal to by.id. Okay, then we have to write like this and store it. Okay, so we have to write like this. Okay, first we have to write like this, and after that we had created one object. You can say for this is your login page where we had created, so we can also change this. You can change this name refactor, you can say uh, login page. Okay, and the start will be capital letter, so capital letter we can put here. So we are changing the name as a login page. Okay, so login page is renamed, and now you can use this uh, text as a public login web driver, and this keyword driver equal to driver. Okay, now we are using interface, so same thing, you can use this keyword we prepare. Now we have to set a method name like public void. What is a set username? What is username we are setting here? Like string str username. Okay, then it goes to out, and here we can write driver dot find element. Instead of uh, by anything, what you have to write this username come from here, this is our username. Then dot send key. What is send key? Send key means this string url. So what is a string url? We are passing from here, so string url. So this is our url. Similar way you have to create a for password. You can use here password. Here you can write pwd password strpa wwd, and then this username. Instead of username you can put here password, so this password come from here. Okay, then what is send key? Okay, then click. We are using click. So the set click login. Suppose click login function we are creating. So there is no method will be there. Just we have to no parameter will be come into this section. We will just find element by login button. Okay, the login button from here, and the function will be like click. Okay, so this is our one script. Okay, and this is one thing we have done. Okay, after that what we have to do, in page object model method, we will be export in test case to login in our application. Okay, so we require some values. Okay, some param, this string username and string password. So the string url and string password, we are getting those data from outside also. So what we have to do, you can write like uh, public void login irctc irctc page, where our two parameter we are passing. Okay, two parameter, what parameter we are passing? One parameter is this username, and what is the second parameter? This your second parameter. This is your second parameter. Okay, and after that you have to use this keyword, this dot. What is this dot? This dot set username. First is a set username. What is your username? This is your username. Then this dot set password. So we are setting the password. Okay, after that this dot click login. So this is your login page. Okay, this is your login page. Now suppose you would like to execute. Okay, now suppose you like to execute this. Mm, okay, so this is our, we had set our what page. This is our page object. Okay, now we need to set another test case. This is our test case we need to create for pom test case for pom. So now what we have to do, you just, we are, we have to create here again. What we have to create, we are creating here web driver again, this one, and after that page object model, we, what we have to done, we have to create an object. What object we have created? This is our main class, this login page. So here we have to create login page as a object. The object is a login. Okay, this login page we are calling because this is into same package, so we are directly call into this. And after that we have to set our before test annotation like normal, we are writing our setup public void set up now. That is our test ng annotation, and test ng annotation will be there. Now here we can write down driver equal to new Firefox driver, and URL you would like to put. So driver.get, which URL you are counting of, driver dot get, which URL we are talking about. We are talking about driver equal to www.irctc.co.in. Okay, so this website we are looking for, and we are putting here some driver dot manage some timeout issues, manage dot timeout dot implicit wait, how much, like suppose 30 seconds we are counting here. Here we can write here time unit dot second. Okay, this is done. Now after that we have to test with login in IRCTC, and also login to the application. So first we have to check the login. How can we test? So this we have to finish this setup configuration. Now we have to write the test case. Okay, so add the test public void and do test login. Okay, now see, here we have to create a login page object first. So what is our object? Obj login equal to new login page. New login page. The L is small here, L will be capital. Login page. Here what will be there? There will be our driver. Okay, so here we are calling as our driver. Now first we have to check this test is not working. Okay, fine. After that, after what we have to do? After that we have to put username and password. So what is our username password? Obj dot sorry obj login dot what is our that one? So dot mean login IRCTC. Okay, this is our method login IRCTC. Here we have to pass the value like test user. Okay, this is our one value parameter, and suppose we are passing password as a string password. Okay, so here we are passing this two value inside this IRCTC website. So now after that what we have to do? After test public void tear down, yeah, close, you can write anything, driver dot close. There is single window. Okay, so now you can use like this. Okay, saved it. Now this is our test case. Here our page object model. So in this case, like same, you can create all pages. Okay, you can create your all pages information in same place, and there is nothing will be there. Only you have to your user and password, and then whatever you have to put. This also you can parameterize this value from your Excel sheet as well. Okay, So now this is our test case, this is our page object model. So this test case is this, and when you like to execute this test case, then you can see your page will be open, irctc will be, and so it is very help us to configure our object in such a manner, because this is a design pattern where we can maintain our test case very easily. You can see Firefox browser is loaded here. You can see IRCTC, this system is running very slow. Just is loaded Firefox browser than IRCTC. In IRCTC page, you can see it is loading. After loading, it will user ID it will be printed there and password will print. So just wait and watch. See, yes, it's done. So here we did user ID and password, and after clicks. So this is our test case where we are expecting. So see, this error we are not captured. That's why we are getting error for capture, because this is required capture value. So okay, so configuration level failure will be there for about capture only. Okay, so capture is not able to configure. If suppose we are looking for gmail.com, if suppose we have to change in this location, we need to change gmail.com. Okay, and here same thing you have to do. Username, like what is username, id like username, what is the password like this same in, and there's no login button inside this. There is sign in. Okay, so we have to check, we have to figure it out. First we have to open it, because there is next button, then after that, so that will be. So here you need to check, and we have to accordingly we have to figure it out here. So there's username, I'm putting here demo user 0121, because this user is there, and this password, so password will be coming after some time after that. So in gmail.com, so gmail.com, there's a step, according to step we have to put the value, because there is some only this is one value will be there, not not directly we are putting second value. So one by one it will be goes. So we have to write our script like this. So first, so we have to check this page object model. So we have to find particular object. See, id equal to email. Okay, now then id is next. So here we can use another, you can say, by next button equal to by dot id. What is id? This is next for gmail. Okay, now after that, demo user 0121, this one dummy user id. This is a sign in. So this is sign in by id. Okay, by id this sign in, and also the password, you can see the password is id equal to password. Okay, so id equal to, sorry, id equal to password p capital, this is id also. Okay, so id means id, we have to check it. Then password, next button, login button, there's sign in button. Okay, login button is sign in button. Now what we have to do, we just figure it out in our test case. Test case will be execute according to our that's one according to our input. So what we have to do, first we have to figure it out this one, send key. Okay, after that object login dot login irctc, login irctc, then you can put, we have to change that thing. Okay, we have to change that password. Okay, and after that we have to click it uh, according to the steps. Here we have to change in bottom side, then user id password, then this user right, set user this login. Click login, click next also. This is dot set user id, click see here you have put it here, set user id we written here, click set password we written also, click login we put it here. So login will be login button will be clicked. Again we have to write for method for next button, click not login, that next button, so click next. So click next will be there, and the next not login button, this we have put it here, next button. Okay, so one second, what is it, next nb capital. So we have to put here same kind of, you can here, then click dot, click, there will be, sorry, uh, there will be click next, click next button will be there. Okay, click login will be there, same thing will be there. And now for what we have to do, login irctc, not login irctc, we have to this user ID, this user ID, this user ID. We can change. We have to change his. One by one, this value will be going there, so we can use this ISTC password. Yes. Login ISTC. So value will be same, no problem. Value will be same. Nothing will be issue will be there. It will not an issue. We have to just check it out. Then click after that. After user ID, what is our test case? Test case login driver dot click. First it will be pass it out. After pressing it, click next button, click next button. After that it will be obj login dot login irctc, login irctc. So here we have to put thing will be there. Can use password inside this, and then we have to click next button. Click not next button, click dot click login. Okay, so you can see this. I think we need to log in as etc instead of this. Put in the string username. String password. Let's check what happened. Let me check what happened this one. If suppose we are executing this, so might be this will be give error. It will be execute properly. It's taking very long time for execution. It's depend upon our system, how it's behave, how it's perform. Okay, so this overall your page object model where you can store your all object repository in one place, and after that you can write your test case and call those object repository in those test case section. Okay, so this is all about page object model. I think we have to uh, figure it out of this password section, because this is the one page we are not getting the password field in this page. That's why we are getting this waiting time, and might be it failed. Yes, failed, because configuration level issue. There's a see the password is not finding, unable to find password in this section, so that's why it will fail. So we can control it from here only. We can just pass it one variable. Okay, so this variable called this string url, and this we have to remove it from here, and just we can again recall another functions. Login, you can put here like set password, or you can login password. You can put here ISOTC instead of password, and here what was that, this string set password. So set password string password string string username. So string username, we have to call string password. There is a string password. Okay, we do not require this. Okay, so only here we have to figure it out. String password we do not require this, and here we don't require this, and here we need to write, instead of this method we have to click login password or IRCTC password, so we can use this username, this password. So reset this. Okay, so this is the password. Now whenever you like to execute, then it will be properly run. Nothing to worry about that. Oh yes, we have to stop it. Again we need to start because yes, now you can see the program will be executing properly. It's showing it's running. What is a failure here? Element is not visible to interact with the browser. Element not currently visible to Somic. 1 second, we have to put some wait method inside this. So after clicking this next button, when we are pressing this next, okay, so this, so we have to change this test case. This is inside here. We need to change this one. And after this clicking next, what we have to call, we can use this some thread.stay like 5 seconds. Okay, sorry. Then no, it's open. Now clicked. Yes, it's going there, and yeah, password is printed. Enter is valid. Yes, now it's correct. So this is our steps. Because see, this is the next, and this big earlier execution here it was failed because it's pressing next button and directly it's come to this second step, but our page is not response according to our this steps execution, as we discussed earlier also. Because in application side, in application is not reacting as compared to our execution speed. Okay, so that's why we are getting a failure. Okay, so this is overall about your POM and grid. POM means page object model. Okay, now we would like to talking about our uh, Maven. How we can work with Maven? What is Maven? Okay, is there query? You can just try practice this. Okay, and then we can discuss it later on also. So this is overall. Just you have to come say means collect all object information in one place, and then you can call it to another class. Okay, so this is to a layout model where you can control it properly. Second is our Maven. What is a Maven? So Maven is a build tool, and it will perform just like Ant. Ant is like a continuous build tool also. Yes, yes, yes. Later on, I will show you the grid. I have to check the configuration where I had where our configuration is failure. So first, I have to check this grid of error. Then I will share you the grid the code and POM code also. So all this code, whatever last till the date, whatever program we had seen, like basic program inside, then advanced program, and then today class we have seen everything. I will share with you. Okay, and then Maven is our build tool. Okay, so just like Ant, so for that we require some configuration, and also it will help us to manage project management tool also you can call it, because we provide a page object model. Page object model, sometimes also called project object model. Moment also allow developer to automate the process of creation of our initial folder structure, performing our completion testing and packaging all those things, and finally we can get a product, and we can cut down the good number of steps in building process, and it makes one process to do be build like that. Like see, whenever we are creating a project in Selenium or Eclipse, so one line by line we do some kind of we have to create some process, like we have first we have to create project, then we have to insert jar file in our config library section. So that kind of we do thing we are doing in Eclipse when you are creating Selenium integration with our program project. So it is very easy to use with Maven. Maven is the dependency is will be there where we can collect all the repository whenever we require. Okay, so there will be two kind of repository you can see into Maven. One is a local repository and second is central repository. And Maven having two types of repository. One is a local and second is a central repository. Local repositories means where Maven store all the project jar files or library or dependency. By default folder name you can get like .mz. .mz folder you can get inside that. And also one central repository you can get into Maven. One that will be Maven download all project dependency library will be stored in same place. Okay, another place. And dependency keyword will be there inside that project whenever we are creating. So first I would like to create. I will tell you how we can configure with Maven inside this Eclipse. Okay, so you can see how what are the steps to configure Maven in Eclipse. Okay, so there is a two way to install Maven. One is you can use installing Maven from command line, or other will be your this Eclipse section. Okay, so when you right now we are using Eclipse, so I am telling you how can we configure Maven inside this in Eclipse ID and Maven. So Maven configuration will be very easy. Only you have to, as like we configure our test ng. So similar way we can configure this Maven also. What you have to do, just you have to click help, then go to install new software. Okay, for Maven configuration in Eclipse, you have to follow these steps. First, you have to go help, then help. You have to create install new software, and then you have to click this add button. In add button, when you press it, then you can get this pop-up like add-on. Last time we did like test similar as test ng. So here we have to write Maven. Okay, here we had written Maven, and the location, in location we have to write download dot eclipse dot org. And whenever you configure this Maven into your Eclipse IDE, at the time your internet will be work properly. Okay, then actually this is a path location we will get those from eclipse.org section. So when you go to download page of eclipse.org, then you can get the technology section. In technology section also you will get M2E. M2E means Maven to Eclipse, and then slash release. Okay, this file you will get uh, inside that, and when after that you have to click OK. When you click OK, you will get here, if suppose our URL is correct and everything fetching, no software site found in this download Eclipse technology. Do you wish to edit location? Okay, so this is wrong URL. I think we are put it here wrong URL. Might be we did something What is the URL? Download. Oh, spelling is wrong. See, I was down. Oh, sorry. Download. Download eclipse.org. Okay, fine. Now you can see here. Download Eclipse org technology M2E releases. Then you can see you will get a here when it will searching out. When it's fine, then you will get a Maven integration for Eclipse. Text will be displayed inside this box is like test ng, and after that you just do next, and whatever uh, instruction will be there, you have to just select it. Then you see here we got Maven integration M2E selected. Then we have to put next. It will take some time. Okay, click next. Then you have to select term condition, then finish it. After finishing it, you can see after this will be installed successfully, then it asks us to restart Eclipse. Okay, so after reinstalling, you will get a Maven projects. Okay, it's taking time to execute. Okay, once it's done, then you can see the execution. Yes, now you can see here our Eclipse is successfully installed Maven and would like to restart our Eclipse. Okay, so we had say yes to restart our browser. Sorry, Eclipse. Okay, after restarting, you can see your respective changes in our Eclipse. Now whenever you had finished your grid execution, you can close your server directly from this cross button. There is no need to there is no option to exit from command prompt only. You just need to close from here only. So then this is our, and also whenever you are working with Selenium, so time to time you clear your temp folder as well, because lots of temporary folder will be generated during execution in your system. Okay, whenever you are executing Selenium, so we are getting a multiple temp folder, means jar file or execution file. So it's stored in temp folder, and then sometime back, if suppose you are not clearing those, so you will see sometime in your Windows drive where you have Windows having like CRD drive, so that will be showing as a spaces full. There is no space like that. So avoiding those kind of situation, you just time to time clear your temp folder. Or you can use CCleaner for cleaning your system unwanted file. Okay. So this is your Maven. Maven, what is Maven? Maven, why we are using and installing configuration with this I told you. And also you can create a Maven inside the project through command line, and import create repository will be there. So see, all this thing we can see inside one framework. Whenever we are creating one framework, so I can tell you this all this thing. Okay. See, so now you can see your changes in your system. So what you have to do, installation detail you can see. So installation detail, when you go to there, then you can see this Maven is installed in your system. The successfully installed Maven. Now when you go to your project, new project, and here you when to go to this other section, in other you can get a Maven also in your project list. Okay, so this is your Maven folder. So Maven is successfully installed or configured in this Eclipse. Okay, now another way another way to install Maven in your system. Okay, like see in our syllabus also you can see here there's a creating a command project from command line. How can we uh, create a project from command line? Okay, this is one thing. Here if suppose you like to create a project from Eclipse only, so you can go to this new, and instead of Java project, simple as we are creating a project like Java, similar way you have to create a project from Maven as well. So what you have to do, Maven, you have to click Maven here and explore it. Maven module or Maven project, we have to check it. So Maven project we are looking for. So just click Maven project and next button, and put the name of the Maven. Okay, put the name of the project name. Okay, whenever we are creating a project name here, then you can see use. We have to check the your use default workspace location here. We need to check or add another location, so you can just click OK, same place we require. And here after that you can see, so this is by default, it will be selected. There's a group ID will be created, org.apache.maven archetype, and Maven archetype quick start, and the certificate the version will be 1.01. So this depend upon our system configuration. So let last version of archetype only, so it will only selected by high and latest version of this Maven. Then you can use next button. Okay, after next button you are pressing, then you can see your here you need to put some group ID. What is group ID? You can put intergroup ID in artificial. So anything you can use Selenium like QA. Artificial ID, that's like project name demo Maven mm, Eclipse project. Okay, dev moment, Eclipse project moment, this is our name, package name with the C. There's a Selenium QA is our package name, this is our class name, it's created here. then you can click finish. Okay, after finishing it, you can see here demo moment project is created here, and presses this is symbol of our Maven. Okay, now you can see here when you go this Maven pom.xml is created by default. Okay, when you click it, then you can see in source code this pom.xml. Here you can see this is a project, everything will be captured. This is Maven SQL, there's the project name, version, jars, all jars should be there. That's unit testing jar, the unit testing jars, everything will be there inside this dependency. This effective pm, there's a different format you can see. One second, this is running on quick start. It is importing some Maven jar files since. Okay, and after that it will take some time. So Maven is having those features. It will auto configure everything whenever we do put some line, then it will be automatically uh, control all these things. Means all jar file will be configured in a single way. So with the help of our this is configure Selenium continue integration with Maven project also is not a big task. We can also do that with the help of this. We can convert our Selenium project into Maven project, and also remove error from the project, remove associated libraries from our project build path, and we can add dependency to Maven repository. We can add also JDK path, Maven path, and also we can resolve our whenever we are getting py apache error, and we can create some maven test folder structure. We can create a test ng test, and we can also create a maven build. Okay, so everything we can see inside this project, but we need to also we have to configure out one framework we have to design, so that framework we'll see on our next class. So today almost we had done our all topics what are we are having, but this moment things we are having later on some more topics from moment. So I will take it on this all this thing into our this framework side. Okay, so framework and Maven both together will be covered. Okay, then after that our next Saturday it will be finished. Then Saturday and Sunday we'll discuss about our whole brush up of our Selenium, and also I will share the assignment to you. Then we have to finish it. Suppose we are sitting again 5th of this March, and 5th of March it will be complete. Then 6th we can just brush up, and after that you have to create one assignment, and then assignment you have to give us by 15th of March. Okay, and after that on 19th or 20th we can take a test. So that will be tentatively, but I will share you which date you have to prepare the test and give the test, and then we can cover it. Okay, so now see the configuration of Java is done here. Hmm, I'm waiting for you very quickly. it will take some time, because we are you working first time with Maven in the system and Maven configuration. So all it's required all jar files depending dependencies file. So it will take some time. Okay. So meanwhile, we can discuss about if suppose you are having any doubts. So just let me know. So we can figure it out. Okay. So see here our Maven project is successfully built, and then you can see here these two kind of parameter we are getting whenever we are creating Maven projects. So in Maven project there will main Java class and then test class. Okay. So here in Maven project you can see this app.java. App.java, here we can use our all the object repository section you can use here, and all the test case come to this side. This is our app test. Sorry. So here there's two sections by default is created. One is our main folder, and second is test. So inside the main, everything our utility and whatever reusable thing will be there, and test case we can write into this section. And this moment dependency, you can see that all dependency come to into moment. This is central location, and then src folder you can also get this src, this main folder and test folder inside this. And this is java. This whenever we are creating that file, that java class, here we cannot write anything. We have whatever prepare code we prepare in script we preparing in this site, that will be convert to class dot class extension, and they come here. And whenever our system will execute, then it will execute only this src folder. Inside this src folder the class file will be executed. It will not execute our program, whatever program we are writing here. So it is convert to first byte code to program code, and then it will execute. And for execution of Maven project, we have to right click on pom.xml. When you write it, right click and go to run as. You can see the multiple thing we will see. First it will build, then build Maven 2, it will clean, then generate source, then Maven install, then Maven test. So here we cannot use test ng test for run as. We can use run as a Maven test. So Maven test, when you are selecting right now, there's only small hello word, so you can get a result of that. On the steps will be run properly. Okay. Scanning the project is building the project. Okay. Building demo project means it's build, then it's downloading our this one, and then you can see this is successfully executed. Build failure. Build was failed because failed to execute. Yes. Build failure because of we do not set this one our class path. Okay. So for Maven also we require is like Java JDK we are set up in our system. Same kind of setup we require into the for Maven. Okay. So for Maven, what we have to do, we have to just go to the Maven Apache. Okay. And for that, what we have to do, we have to go to Google, and in Google we have to download this Maven. And that's why I would like to show you how it was felt, because this one is thing is we require jdk jre system configuration in our class path section. For that, first we have to go to this Google page. In Google, Here you can write Maven download. Okay, Maven download. You can go to this Apache Maven side, and here you have to download. Then download will be like which version we have to download, the binary zip file link, checksum signature, archive, which one of this one file links. So this is our file when you achieve 3.39. Okay, so we have to download this. It will take some time. This is zip file. We have to extract it and restore in some place. Okay, same kind of whenever we are using any another zip file. So we have downloaded, and after downloading we have to extract it, and after extracting we have to download. After downloading we can give cpath. See, show the download folder. In download folder, this is Apache, this pause. Right now it's not completed yet. Not completed yet. Yes, this is done. Now you can extract it into your some place. So we need to store this inside C folder. So right now we are extracting here, and then we can paste it to respective place. We just extract in this here only. We are exiting. We are using this, and we are pasting into C drive. Okay. Now what we have to do? We just open it, then take a path. Okay, this is our path. Now what we have to do now, right, go to my computer, my right click properties, and go to environment setting. So environment setting, you can get to the advanced settings section, and then you will get one wizard, the property section. Once again it will load. It is loading. It will take some time to load. Yeah, this is advanced environment variable. In this path section, system path. Okay, in system path you will check, and here you can click new, and you can write here Maven and underscore home. Okay, underscore home, and you can put here Apache. Okay, so Maven home you have put it here. Then you have to select path. Okay, where is the path? A path. Now you have to edit, and last of the path, end of this line, you don't need to change anything. Just write here Maven underscore home. Okay, Maven underscore home. You just write it down, and then save it. Nothing to put here like bean or anything. You just put that name, and you have to once again Maven.name. Also now inside this you have to put this, and slash bin folder you have to write down. Okay, then slash, then okay. Don't change anything, you just insert there, then click OK. Your system is configured. Now what you have to do, you have to check your system is configured not properly. So for that you can go to my here command in command prompt. In command prompt, what you have to do, in command prompt you can just type what you have to type. You have to type mvn what mvn minus version and Java home not found in your environment. Oh, sir. Mm, Java home. So for that we need to configure our Java home as well. So Java home, Java home, Java home. So this is the path of Java home, and we again configure for Java because this is not configure Java home. So here we need to configure again property. We go to property and then again advanced setting we we write for Maven same we have to write here Java underscore home, then we can put JDK. Okay, now again we have to go path section, then again edit, then in last section end we have to again write bin. Okay, bin folder. Okay, okay, it's done. Again done, and we close it, then we restart our this command prompt again. When you command prompt open mvn minus version now, then you can see the Java version as well as your Maven version will be there. Okay, so you can see here Maven 3.39 and Maven home is there. Java version is this, Java home location is this, and default is local is language the Windows 7 version is this. So your Maven is configured now. Whenever if suppose now if you are running your this Maven project, so when you test this Maven project, so right now it will be built successful and you will get a result properly. So see, again we are failed because of no compiler. No, what happened? No compiler is provided to JRN JDK. Hmm. No compiler. And if you execute this WinJRE switch. JDK JRE bin इसका भी चाहिए ये यहाँ पे आएगा. So we have to edit one more thing here. We can configure dot library folder. Okay, okay, then okay, like this. Now rerun this test. So it is not this test in the case. That's why. Now again we would like to run as Maven test. Then it will be what happened. Yes, now the build will be successful. We missed the JRE library folder file to in the path. Okay, so right now it's downloading everything from jar, and it's you will get a build successful now. So for configuration level, when you would like to use Maven, so first we have to download Maven and set the environmental path inside this our system for path location. And same thing we have to do for Java JDK and JRE. So for JDK we have to use Java home. Then in path section we can uh, set the path for JDK underscore bin, JDK slash bin, and bin folder, and JRE for JRE we will use JDK. For JRE we'll use library folder. Okay, so this is our Maven test. This is a test running Selenium. This run test one, failure 0, error 0, skip 0, taking time 0.38 second, and result will be successful. Build is successful. Okay, total time it will take 1 minute 5 second. Total memory space will be 112 MB. It was like this. So whenever we are using Maven, so Maven first it will build according to the steps, whatever steps we are looking here. So first is build Maven, then it will click clean, then again generate resource, then install Maven, and then it will test the Maven, our test case. Okay, so this is the steps for execution of Maven, or whenever you are creating any project inside the Maven. Okay, so next thing, mainly our main focus will be how to use Maven project and how we can uh, create a framework from scratch. So that thing we will see in our next class. So as of now, you have to get all idea about Selenium and how can we work with the different function and different activity in web pages. Okay, so majorly our main focus will be now we have to create a framework. So what thing will be required to create a framework, and how can we move forward? So that thing we can discuss in our next class on 5th of September, 5th of March, and then 6th of March. Okay. So if you have now any queries, so let me know. Otherwise, we can finish today's session. Uh, Selenium grid is majorly used when uh, we would like to distribution test case. Like suppose we are having the existing application. In existing application, we had already created suppose 10,000 test cases. Okay, in 10,000 test cases, uh, 8,000 is automated and 2,000 not possible to automate. Okay, so is a general way in our standard process. As you can see, for this 8,000 test case, you'd like to execute in same day or in single system, so it is not possible to fetch result immediately or some half hour, 1 hour like time. So, and same test case you'd like to execute with multiple environment. Okay, whenever we are opening google.com, so google.com is working with all environment, all OS, all browsers or not, we have to check it. Or also we have see in today's scenario there are number of devices for mobile. Okay, so it is not possible to purchase all devices to the organization to test with each device. Okay, so with the help of this Selenium grid, there will be some configuration setup will be there. So with the help of that, we can distribute our those test cases with the different environment wise, like Windows, Linux, Mac, or our Android drives, BlackBerry, Windows driver, or so this kind of. So for basically for distribution testing, we can use grid, and also it will help us to see the performance of our application. Okay, so it is not, you cannot say for load testing, but performance testing you can do with Selenium Grid. So some kind of performance activity also you can see as per our hardware, as per our software side. So how it will work with the different environments. So the performance of your application, performance of your server request response, you can see, and also it will give us this much time it will take to complete that execution, starting time and end time of the execution. So that thing you can see in your script and your report also in Selenium. So at that time you can use grid. Okay, so fine. We'll see you on 5th. Okay, so till now you just complete your all these uh, functions activities whatever we discuss till now. I am sharing you all the course content, like whatever uh, program we had seen, like this in this advanced program, basic program, and page object model. I am sharing you this all this Selenium training folder as well, this project also. So in this project only you have to import this project. If suppose we are having existing project in your system, suppose I am sending you this whole project, so everything will be there, this all jar file will be there, and this driver, then everything, this test ng xml will be there. Okay, so only you have to, what you have to do, just this will be zip file, you have to extract it. After extracting you will get a normal folder, a normal folder like this as you can see inside this source code, in location, in our workspace. In workspace you will get this file as a normal folder. So this is multiple folder, this is one project, this is another project. So this is your projects. Okay, when you extract it you will get like this Selenium training folder. Okay, so only you have to open your project, this Eclipse, then go to file, import any existing project you like to import. So existing project in workspace, click next. You have to select your location, browse your system, and the project is where, project is location, project location you have to retrieve from here. So like see inside this workspace I am having Selenium folder, Selenium project, so I can extract it. Okay, now you can see this Selenium project. So I am clicking OK, and then because this is same project and duplicate will be there, so it will not select it, otherwise it is selected. Then you can click finish, then you can get your project inside this your project explorer way. Okay, so I will today only I will share with you this all detail. Okay, so if you have any more queries, so let us know. Screen sharing. Thank you guys. So see you on Saturday.